people who hire editors, you don't actually know if they've hired editors or not, or if they just have like in-jokes that make it seem like they have editors. Hey guys, it's been a while. Like, wait, how long has it been? It's been a good minute. Like 2 weeks? Yeah? Sorry I've not recorded a video, I just didn't have any ideas. I have been making videos. As you can see, I did these 2 videos, but they're not me sitting down and talking to you guys. I realised the last video that I was actually sat down talking to you guys was when I also had blue hair, so we're just going to pretend that, you know, I actually own more wigs and stuff. Anyway, the reason why you clicked on this video, I'm going to review the new series called Behind Her Eyes. It's a Netflix series. It's also the first series I've reviewed on this channel, which is quite fun. This video does contain very heavy spoilers. I would highly recommend going and watching it first. I'll put hopefully somewhere on the screen, a timestamp of when you can click on the video so you can hear my opinion on it and not the actual thing, because I will be talking about it and I won't be sugarcoating any of it. I'll tell you about it. I would recommend going to watch it first. Timestamp somewhere on screen. If not, there'll be a timestamp in the description. It starts off with single mum, kid, and the mum goes out one night and meets this fella at a club. No, yeah, like a club or a pub or something. I think it's a pub. And they meet and they chat and things like that. She gets turned down by one of her friends who's going to meet her. They end up chatting, they end up kissing, and then he's like, I'm really sorry, I can't do this. Leaves her, she's like, oh yeah, that's fine. Didn't think much of it, thought, bit of a dick move, but it's fine, doesn't particularly bother me. And then she goes into work the next day, and it turns out that he is her new boss, and that he's married. She hides the first day, and then next day she goes up to him and was like, oh hi, like this is a bit awkward, but I won't think anything of it if you don't, like I still want to have a professional work relation, it's not like anything particularly happened. And they're like, yeah, that's fine. They end up sleeping together. I think they sleep together first. They end up sleeping together, and then she, like the next day, accidentally bumps into the wife. And they end up going for coffee together because she like proper like knocks her down kind of thing. They end up going for coffee together and they end up chatting, exchanging numbers, and the whole thing is basically her trying to juggle this relationship of sleeping with him and befriending the wife. The wife used to have a family, used to have a mum and a dad, but the mum and the dad died in a fire that the husband saved her from. She was in a place for a year, it might have been like a rehab centre or something like that, I'm not 100% sure, but she ended up befriending this guy called Robert. She was trying to explain to him about nightmares and dreams, and she said, if you're able to in your dream open a door, you're able to control your dream. And then once he was able to do this, after like lots of like dreaming and stuff, he was able to, and then it turns out that once you've done this, you are then later able to learn how to astral project. In later life, when she's married to the guy and she's befriending the other girl, she realises that the girl has similar nightmares and things, and it's like, look, read this book, which is Robert's like old diary. And I was like, read this book and then you'll be able to learn to control your nightmares, and then you'll be able to like control your dreams. And the lady independently learns to astral project. Now the thing that she learns from this is that the wife knew that the husband was cheating because she had gone astral projected to the house and saw them sleeping together. So she ended up getting annoyed and sending, like, not threats, but like kind of hints and stuff, knowing. And she was like, okay, well, you know what, I don't want you dating him, I think you two should break up because I think you're a very toxic relationship. And the husband agrees and is like, yeah, sure, we'll break up eventually. As in break up from the wife, but not break up from the girlfriend. And it turns out that he had previously had an affair somewhere else, and that they'd moved to start anew, which didn't go well because he's now cheating again. The wife ends up setting fire to her house and overdosing. Now, it's not an overdose to necessarily kill her, but it's enough kick to affect her body in a kind of negative way. And she's there, but the girlfriend ended up seeing that she had, like, she tried to ring the phone because she got sent a text saying, I'm really sorry about this, I hope that you two can be happy. She ran over, astral projected to go see what was happening, and the wife at the time astral projected out of her body and went into the then empty body of the girlfriend and went into her body. So now the wife's spirit is in the girlfriend's body, and then the girlfriend's spirit went into the wife's body. Because of the wife's body being highly drugged, she can't function properly. The wife now in the girlfriend's body walks in, finds a spare key, which the girlfriend couldn't previously find because it was hidden somewhere, gets the spare key, opens the door, goes up, and then drugs her more, so she overdoses. Which looks like it's suicide, but it's obviously not. But it looks like the wife has just committed suicide because of the husband leaving her and cheating. And goes, and all the police go and stuff, and they all start crying, and then it has a compilation of the wife in the girlfriend's body learning all the facts about the girlfriend so that she's able to, like, do it. So, like, yeah, I'm divorced, I'm a single mom, this is my kid's name, this is my kid's birthday, things like that. So you have this flashback, and then at the same time you have a flashback of when, so it was Robert, the wife, and the husband when they were younger, about 10 years ago, all at this big fancy house, which is the same house that got burnt down, but like only one of the rooms got burnt, so it was like okay for them to be there because like the main bulk of it was there. It was just the parents' bedroom was burnt. Now Robert and the wife can astral project, and Robert says, why don't we try switching bodies? Because that would be a fun experience, because it would be fun to see points of view from different genders and things like that, and just points of view from different people on like different bodies. So she agrees and does it. Turns out he did the exact same thing and drugged himself up before switching, so then when they switch, the wife was then in the body of Robert, but doesn't know how to function because of all the drugs going through her system. And then Robert, now in the wife's body, overdoses again with, and like on the other body, and then dumps it down the well. And when the husband gets there, Robert's like, I don't know where Robert went, but it's not Robert, he disappeared, because he knows exactly what happened to the body, because it, so good. So yeah, basically it turns out that it's been Robert inside the wife this whole time, because he got a crush on the husband when they first met, and now it's Robert's body inside the girlfriend, and then the girlfriend and then the husband then get married. I really hope this makes sense, because I feel like it's not making sense. but it's an absolute, no, like, my brain could not go. I cried 2 times in the last episode. Because I cried when they changed the body, like, with the wife and the girlfriend, and then I cried when it turns out that the wife was in Robert's body and Robert is now dead. And it's so good. Review time, because I've been talking a lot. Come on. No. I don't have a nose. I have a nose normally. Thank you. It's a very, very good program. I would 100% recommend that everyone goes to watch it. It's so good. The acting is amazing. All of the cast is great. The small details in the mannerisms of the main lady is just, I think she's such a good actress, and I really hope she's in other stuff. I need to look her up and see if she is in other stuff, but she's so good. Makeup in it, and there's one scene where it's really badly makeup. They're not, so one of the characters ends up getting a bruise, and it does not look like a bruise. The other makeup in it is very good. That's literally the only downfall, is that one thing. It's quite bad. The acting is excellent. Makeup is touch and go. The storyline is so unique, because if you see the storyline how it's going to end, there's another plot twist, which then I don't think even people who saw how it would end realised what would happen. I know I was watching it thinking, and then the first plot twist happened, and I was like, oh snap, oh no. And then the next plot twist happened, I was like, wait, what? No, I was not expecting that. So the whole time, like, you're theorising throughout all of it, thinking, maybe this happened, maybe this happened, maybe that happened. Which one's a bit of the weird character? Which one's the same character? All of that. There's nothing else really to... I forgot how words work. A whole lot of thought, not a lot vocal. Sorry about that, my phone decided to stop having storage, and I could be intelligent and record on my camera, but I don't have a brain, so no, I do. I just don't use it for intelligent things. Because of that, I'm gonna say bye now. 100% go watch this if you haven't already. Extremely good. Sorry if this video is a bit disjointed. Go watch it. Yeah? Thank you. Like, if you want to go see, if you want me to do more reviews on series as well, more than happy to. Subscribe, because I'm going to try and put videos out every Sunday, possibly Monday, at least once a week. You're welcome. I do makeup videos, I do review videos, so if either of those suit your fancy, go and subscribe and like, so that I know that you liked it. Bye!
Me?
Yes?